This is a freestyle message. Freestyle, 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 freestyle. God gave you the vision. He did not give this vision to nobody else but you. Okay? There are always going to be people that's laughing at you, poking at you, mocking at you, um, calling you all types of names, all types of things because you're building the ark and they never seen rain. You're building the ark, you're building this, you're building that. You know, you might be able to see things in them that they can't see in themselves, right? So you might prophesy into their life and they might reject it right then and there because they're not ready for it. They're just not ready for it, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? But don't let that discourage you. Don't let that stop you from keep moving forward. We are moving forward. We are going in the direction of the promised land. Just because you don't see nobody familiar on that road, don't mean that you're going the wrong way. Just because you don't see nobody on that road, don't mean you're going the wrong way. A lot of us are called to be trailblazers and innovators. All right, you are the one that is blazing that trail. You are going to have to speak to those mountains until they move. You are going to be the one that's going to have to keep praying and preaching and speaking and saying what it is that you have to say and doing what it is you have to do and moving in that direction. Because everybody is not going to get it. Everybody is not going to get it. And don't get mad at them because they don't get it. Don't get mad at yourself because they don't get it, because it's so easy to cower down and go back into your shell and say, oh man, don't nobody want me, God. Why would you send me out there, God? Why would you take me out to this desert for me to die out here? No, there are people in that promised land that are waiting for you. There are people that are waiting for you to give what is deep inside of you. And for years, I felt ashamed of what it is that was put inside of me. I was silenced. The enemy did a good job at silencing me. And I know that he silenced a lot of y'all because faith comes by hearing and hearing by the word, right? So if you hear that someone from your neighborhood made it out, or if you hear that someone from small beginnings made it out and they were self-made and they created something out of nothing, it gives you the inspiration to be like, hey, I have a vision too that God gave me, and I want to build this vision and I want to go to the moon and back. I see villages of people being healed. I see people being saved. I see a turnaround. I see the new heaven and I see the new earth, right? You see all these things, right? Go back to my video where they call you a crazy Christian. You know what I'm saying? Or I mean, you can watch any of my videos, and it's not for everybody. This is not for everybody. So people are gonna call you crazy. People are gonna say this, then the other, whatever. We are about God's business. I'm so tired of what the world got to say, what the world don't. I don't care. Is it God's business? Yes, then let me hear it. If it's not, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care what they call me no more. If they call me mean, if they call me crazy, if they call me what self-righteous, they will try to call you self-righteous. Meanwhile, you're humble, helpful, caring, empathetic. No. See, You casting too many pearls to swine. You are casting too many pearls to swine. Okay? Some of these revelations that y'all have, some of the prophetic gifts that some of y'all have, some of the gifts some of y'all have, they need to be paid for. They need to be paid for. They need to be paid for. You have gifts that prophets, kings, pastors, all of that they wish for, that they wish to have, and you have it. Joseph, think about Joseph. I resonate with Joseph so much. The way Joseph just got just this fire burning on it right now is crazy. In this vindication season is crazy how Joseph is dripping everywhere. Joseph's gift got him out of prison, but Joseph's gift also got him thrown in the pit and sold into slavery. But that same gift also gave birth to a nation. It made him ruler of many nations. Wasn't nothing moving on earth without Joseph. They came near and far to get fed, catch it in the spirit, to get fed by Joseph. Even the very people, even the very people that claimed that they would never bow to him, they bowed. Not because you're arrogant, not because, oh, I want my way. I'm about the Father's business. If the Lord said, whatever I tell you in secret, you go preach it, right? Don't be afraid of your gifts. Just because a lot of people around you do not understand them, don't let that discourage you. Let God teach you when, where, how, and with who to use your gifts with. He's going to teach you how not to cast your pearls before swine. Because here's a little tidbit. Casting your pearls before swine will make people hate you. And they're going to have an attitude problem with you. And then they're going to feel like, oh, you're a know-it-all. Meanwhile, you're helping their life. You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to come talk about this real quick. Um, this is so serious. This is so serious. Even people that claim to be in Christ. There are going to be people that claim to be in Christ that still don't understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. That's fine. That is fine. That is fine. The people that I'm called to will get it. And those that don't, that's okay. That is okay. It's no bad blood. It's no animosity. It's none of that. It's none of that. It's none of that. But we really gotta learn how to be wise out here, wise as serpents, yet harmless as doves. So I'm not telling you to go, you know what I'm saying, force nobody to believe what you believe in, because I really don't do that at all. I don't do that. Um, we talk about it, we discuss it. If that's not what you want, that's fine. I can back off and we can change the subject. But they're already offended. They can't change the subject because they're already offended to find out what it is you believe in. So now they already feel some type of way in their spirit about you that won't allow them to continue talking to you. I mean, it is what it is. Hey, you watching this, but it's totally fine, and we all learn at a different rate. That does not mean that you're a bad person. It really doesn't. But the point I'm saying is, don't call somebody else crazy then. I remember that Dave Chappelle stand up where it was like don't call people crazy because crazy is dismissive. Everybody understood that when he said it, but when somebody come to you that you think is crazy, you can be like, oh, they crazy, or they this, or they that. Don't dismiss people like that. So yeah, that's my little rant. Was that a rant? I don't know. I'll be preaching. All right.